Well, what is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm actually bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we're actually going to be talking about a load of huge leaks, possibly speaking about the Festival of Lost actually returning and why it's not actually returning at this time. We've also got some really cool leaks, like I said, talking about a brand new planet, possibly going to be a brand new patrol zone, Eva Levante returning, and much more. But regardless, let's get right into this. So first off, we're actually going to be talking about one of my favourite live events known as Festival of the Lost, which was basically a Halloween event. Now, unfortunately, this event is not coming this year. Matt Visor on Twitter said, "Will there be a Festival of Lost this year?" In which Deej replied, "No sir, we may see it again someday, but Season 1 has been about launch and ritual activation. The first event for Destiny 2 is The Dawning." So they're confirming The Dawning, which is excellent, because again, The Dawning was another excellent live event, but still, he doesn't say that Festival of Lost will never ever return, and he does say someday, but not in Season 1. So what's interesting about this is there were actually some audio files leaked, which actually referred to the Festival of Lost and all that good stuff. So do expect the Festival of Lost to happen next year and possibly the year after. Hopefully they bring out all the stops in this live event when it does come, because it was amazing in my opinion. Got a little bit boring, but still the concept of it, of wearing masks of your favourite heroes, Xur, all of that good stuff, it was just really cool and a really fun event in my opinion. Next up, we're actually going to be focusing on Eva Levante returning. Now, if you guys didn't know, in Destiny 1, Eva Levante was a shader as well as emblem seller. She sold some really cool emblems and rare shaders, I want to say. They used to come around at some certain times. Obviously, you got the really common ones, but some of them literally happened every few years. Only a few of them. It's absolutely insane. But yes, there is a possibility that she is coming back to Destiny. Now, a Reddit user has dug through some of the files, and there is a possible new update where you can see that Eva Levante is in the game files. So it says description. Full functional description of this character coming soon. Name Eva Levante, and then it says icon. Common Destiny 2 content icons, and then it's got a PNG. Now what this icon actually is the picture of Eva Levante's store, but it's been updated to Destiny 2. So it does look like we're actually going to be getting Eva Levante in Destiny 2, which again, really cool. It does look like you'll be able to do some stuff with your shaders, such as trade them in, as well as get rid of them for some legendaries, which will be pretty cool. I really hope that we'll be able to use our glimmer as well on purchasing some brand new shaders as well as emblems, but we'll just have to wait and see, and just see how Bungie works around having Eva Levante, because I do believe most of the emblems you kind of earn while playing the game, which is all good and well, but I really hope that there are going to be some buyable ones. Next up, we're on to the juicy information. So this is done by a Reddit user known as the Ganymede. Now, this, like I said, is juicy, so please do check this out. It's in the description below, as everything else we talk about today. So he starts by saying, "I dug through 26k audio files for these." So all of these, what he has found, have been dug through audio files. Now there is a few things that I will refer to as well as talk about brand new planets, but regardless, let's get right into this. So voice lines about new worlds. Ganymede as well as the Myriad. Now talking about the Myriad, I have an image of a ghost here. Now this is obviously in Russian, I'm not going to be the best translator in this, but the bottom perk actually says that you will find and see treasure when you're around 30 meters away on Myriad. Now this is very interesting because we don't know Myriad as a social space. Usually you see these ghosts with these abilities on, and they'll say you'll find these or see these chests 30 meters away on the European Dead Zone, or Io, or anything that we have got as a planet currently. Myriad is not a planet we currently have, so it is very interesting. It does look like we are going to get a new space that we'll actually be able to play in at some point or another, known as the Myriad, so really cool indeed. We've also got some voice lines about the Destiny 1 patrol zones, that being Venus, Mars, the Dreadnaught and Old Russia, so we could possibly also be visiting the old Destiny 1 patrol zones, which would be really cool. Phobos and Mercury are also talked about. with Phobos hinted as a new patrol zone. Again, really cool. Does look like we could get another new patrol zone. So in total, just from looking at this looks like 3 patrol zones that are brand new leaks, which is awesome. There's also news that Shiro is going to be on Mercury, and Osiris comes to the tower once again. So Shiro, if you guys did not know, he is the hunter vendor that was at the end of Destiny 1 in the Rise of Iron DLC. A really cool character. I'm hoping to learn more about him and what he actually has to do with Osiris. And we also do know Mercury is going to have a social space. So next bullet point, it actually says all Destiny 1 events will return along with new ones. He says, I mean things like Crimson Days, Festival of Lost next year, Sparrow Racing League, but not Kreen's Wrath. So, very interesting. I'm pretty glad that Crimson Days comes about. I was a bit bummed out that they actually missed it last year, or was it this year, I believe it was. But regardless, it was a cool event in my opinion. Next, we've got the Reef, Prison of Elders, along with Petra and Varix are mentioned. Seems like you can go back. Sparrow Racing League returns along with Marcus Wren. Now we're going to do them 2 bullet points together because Prison of Elders was actually said by Cosmo that it's not actually returning at this point in time, which again is very interesting because it does say here that there are audio files containing stuff from the characters as well as these places, which again very interesting to speculate whether we will return there one day. I would hope that we do because Prison of Elders was just a little something fun to actually do when you haven't got too much to do, and the gear that you got from it in my opinion was some of the best, especially when they added the Kreen's Wrath gear. Again, we've also got Sparrow Racing League returning. Marcus Wren, he is literally in lore. He is so much in lore that you learn so much about Sparrow Racing League. It's unbelievable. So it'd be really cool to actually learn about this character and see what he actually has to do with Sparrow Racing League, because before it was Amanda Holiday who was the main vendor. So having Marcus Wren will be very interesting, but glad that they are adding these in. Next we do have the Black Garden and Vault of Glass are mentioned, and he does say perhaps a trip back. Now in my opinion, I don't believe that we will ever go back to these places. I'd really hope for a strike or a story mission to go back, but regardless, I do believe that Destiny 1 and Bungie did scrap that story, what they did have about this. So again, very interesting to speculate whether we will actually go back to these places. Let me know in the comment section below on what you guys think about this. Like I said, I personally don't believe we will go back to the Vault of Glass, although it will be awesome, but we've done it 2 times now, so we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about regarding this. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about having a new patrol zones to go around. Do you want them now? I personally think that would be a good idea. I'm running out of stuff to do. I still do love Destiny 2, but hopefully more content arises soon. But as always, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed.